Hello again, Professor Van Buskirk and my fellow students. First off, I want to say how honored I am and how blessed I am to be able to share the Word of God with you today. I am going to be speaking to you today on compassion, or better yet, the lack of it. There is no argument in my mind that we live in an extremely fast-paced world. The day of age of the internet, social media, the computers, fast travel, cars, media. You could say something today and post it on a computer and instantly it's throughout the world. You could get on a jet plane and be halfway across the world in a matter of hours. I believe what this causes is a lack of observance of what is going on completely around us. We don't see outside, basically, of our perspective, which could be where we're going, what we need to be accomplished, or my needs, or individual needs. Jesus, when he walked the earth, he was always observant of what was around him, which brings me to the passage I'm going to be reading today. It's going to be reading from the King James Version of the Bible, and it's going to be Matthew, book of Matthew, chapter 14, verse 14. And Jesus went forth and saw a great multitude, and was moved with compassion toward them, and he healed their sick. There's three actions that are taking place in this small verse. And I believe we need all three actions to be able to have compassion. Number one, we need to observe. Number two, we need to feel. And number three, we need to react. If you notice in that passage, Jesus did all three. He saw the multitude. He observed. He was able to see outside of his framework. Then it says he felt. He felt the compassion. He felt the needs of people. He felt the pain of people. And lastly, he healed the sick. He took action. He did something. Today, we must follow that same example. We cannot be too tied up into our own world, into texting, into worrying about getting to some place in an extremely fast time. We need to be able to see the world around us. We need to observe this, because if we don't, we're going to be passing by. I think of the story at the well, when the apostles ran into town. Jesus went up to that person. He observed the person. It was his way of being able to talk to a person. We need to talk to people today. We need to be able to feel their pain, feel their needs. And if we do this while we're rushing by them, it will be impossible to do. We need to slow up, or learn how to slow up, or maybe even better yet, relearn how to slow ourselves down in a way that we could see anything around us. Now, once we see something or somebody, then we have to feel it. Seeing somebody in need and not feeling anything, it's cold. It's not something that would actually bring anything to light. It will just be a cold one-on-one type of thing. So we need to feel their pain. We need to feel their needs. We were all there, or in some sort of need one time or another. We must have to go back and remember that, what it is to be needy, what it is to be hurting, what it means to be in pain. And when we feel it, then we need to go to the next step, and that is do something about it. Clothe maybe a homeless man in the winter, maybe give somebody a bite to eat that's hungry, maybe just a matter of sitting down and talking to somebody that's lonely, maybe going into a nursing home and speaking to the elderly that don't have visitors. You could talk to a desk lady and ask her, does people here not get visitors? They would know. Maybe you could just warm up their lives. We need to have that compassion that Jesus felt towards the people. So, to close, I like to say, remember those 3 things that we need to do to feel compassion. Observe, feel, react. Thank you for your time.